St. Helens Volcano Eruption, declassified images of the eruption aftermath revealed previously unseen images of the Mount St. Helens 1980 eruption, released showing the sheer devastation of the deadly explosion. May 18, 1980, Mount St. Helens volcano of Washington state erupted, leading to 57 deaths and $1.1 billion worth of property damage after it deposited ash in 11 different states and also 5 Canadian provinces. The eruption of 2,250 meter tall, that's about 8,000 feet tall volcanic ash, was described by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration as the deadliest and most economically destructive volcanic event in the history of the United States. The majority of the deaths were a result of asphyxiation from inhaling of the hot ash. Now Simon Karn, professor of geology at Michigan Tech, released images showing the aftermath of the eruption. The first image from Professor Karn is from 1973, shows Mount St. Helens and showing the source of the mountain covered in snow. And the second image from June 30th, 1980, a month after the eruption, shows almost the entire image coated in a blanket of ash. Professor Karn posted the images on Twitter saying, "Declassified keyhole KH satellite system, hexagon military intelligence photos of Mount St. Helens before, that is September 5th, 1973, and after June 30th, 1980. After the May 18, 1980 eruption, images are not perfectly aligned due to uncorrected distortion," he said. The 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens remains one of the most deadly in recent U.S. history. Richard Marriott, meteorologist for the Forest Service Avalanche Center, also worked on the local station King 5, flew to the volcano shortly after the eruption in 1980. He detailed how it was unlike anything he'd ever seen before, comparing the scenes to hell. Mr. Marriott told NGW the blast from Mount St. Helens eruption scorched the surrounding landscape for nearly 20 miles. Rich Marriott, meteorologist for the Forest Service Avalanche Center, who also worked for the local station King 5, flew to the volcano shortly after the eruption of 1980. He detailed how it was unlike anything he had ever seen before, comparing the scenes to hell again, of course. Now, Mr. Marriott told NGW the blast from Mount St. Helens eruption scorched surrounding landscape nearly 20 miles. The direct blast obliterated everything for a distance of 8 miles, and the shock wave toppled trees in the intermediate blast zone, and you could see burned trees that were left standing in the outer sheared zone. He says it seemed like we were flying into hell, not somewhere in the Cascades area. And this is, again, on Express UK by Sean Martin. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.